Good evening and welcome to Monday MAME Mahjong Edition. Today all we're going to do is play these dozens or perhaps hundreds of Mahjong games that have come out over the years. And we're going to start off with Mahjong Vanilla Syndrome, which if you read the description on the right, the magic door in the forest leads to the domain of the sexy bunny girl who will challenge you at Mahjong. I am totally kidding. We're not going to play Mahjong games. But I am always amazed by how many there are. There's like, look how many screens worth of Mahjong games as I scroll and scroll and scroll. We can play Mahjong Quest. There's the Japanese version or No Nudity. I guess those are different countries. There's one country called Japan. The other one is called No Nudity. This one's called Private. Anyway, I'm just fascinated by the amount of these. But really what we're going to do is we're going to continue where we left off last week in our year in review. So just as a brief synopsis, I usually play my Monday MAME streams for just 1 year at a time. For example, 1982, all games from 1982. So I would have, Frogger, etc., or whatever came out that year. And, I kind of played from the 70s all the way up through 1991 in that manner. But last year, for the end of the year, I decided to do a year in review kind of thing where I would pick one really good game and one really bad one from the playlist of games that I played per year. And I accept your votes, your viewer votes. You can tell me in the chat which ones you like and which ones you hated. I have posted a link to all the games I played. Anyway, I just play the best and the worst ones that we've kind of decided by consensus are the best and the worst. And just to summarize each year, and we've gone through the 70s all the way through 1987 inclusively. So we left off with 1987 as the Double the Dragon from 1987 as the best game. I disagree with that because the slowdown is terrible in my opinion. And for the worst game we played, what did we even play? Did we even play something? I don't remember what we played. We played Street Fighter, the first Street Fighter. And so with that, we're going to continue to 1988. And let's jump to my collections menu here. So what we have so far is my own vote as well as our loyal viewer Arturo's vote. And for that, we have the best game is Ghouls and Ghosts. If you're viewing now and you want to chime in, I'll give you like 20 seconds to do so. I know another one of my regulars, Stu. He said he hates Ghouls and Ghosts though. I think he'll be outvoted though. I actually don't think there's a lot of great games this year in 88. Tetris is good, but I mean it's a great classic. I just not really too fond of the arcade version of it, so it did not get my vote for that reason. Splatterhouse is also kind of a classic, but I'm not really terribly into it. So I'm probably just gonna jump into Ghouls and Ghosts now as our best game of 1988. So let's begin. So Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts are in the same series of games. This one's a sequel basically, and they're really killer hard, which is kind of probably why Stu did not like this game, and it's understandable. I still love these games even though their difficulty level is off the charts, and I'll probably get frustrated in 5 minutes. But I'm gonna play it now, and 3 years since. Let me just verify my buttons here. We got 1 and 2, just 2 buttons, jump and attack. But this is what happened recently apparently. This is the backstory. There's a bunch of people running along, fleeing some great evil, I guess. And then the title screen comes on. They were fleeing the title screen because it's a terribly evil title screen. Okay, let's begin some Ghouls and Ghosts. By the way, as always, let me know how the sound levels are. Right now, there's no sound playing yet. But it's always, a tricky balance to get the game sound right and my own voice right. Ideally, my voice is much louder than the game, but you can hear the game as well. Alright. So we got jump and attack. This game is relentless. That's for sure. I mostly played the first one, Ghosts and Goblins, a ton on Commodore 64 and NES. The Commodore one has pretty bad controls that I didn't really realize back then until I played the NES one. and it's like really stiff and flickery. It's kind of an ambitious game to port to Commodore, I guess. Oof. Didn't expect them to jump like that. Okay. So I got some armor back, fortunately. That's something they never gave you in Ghosts and Goblins. They never gave you your armor back. You take one hit, and that's your armor. And then you die after that. Your underwear. This game gives you the chance to replenish your armor, which is a nice bone to throw to me. Can I jump down? Let's do that. No? Okay. Let's just go for the guillotine. Yeah. You need to shoot upward? You can. Thank God. Oh. Somehow I missed that one until it was too late. So yeah, notoriously evil game. Ghosts and Goblins and Ghouls and Ghosts. This one is Ghouls and Ghosts. That one is not actually armor, even though it looks like it. That's just some points. Okay, it's getting windy. That's a clue. I think I'm getting a clue. Oh, go away. That guy turns you into a duck, I think. Game's evil, jeez. Somehow I love the game anyway, even though it's terrible. I mean, it's like terribly hard is what I should say. Has a cool style to it. Back in the day, I used to love persisting, even though it was crazy hard. What is this? Although, again, I'm mostly talking about my experience with Ghosts and Goblins. Jesus. This is just mean. It's giving me... I have to jump over these guys sometimes. But if the wind is blowing, that makes the jumping difficult. Got these tentacle things coming out of the ground. Evil flowers of doom. It's just not safe anymore in the world. Go outside. That's why we stay inside lately. What am I doing? Jeez. I don't know what I was supposed to do there, actually. So this is our game from '88. And after this, we'll play a terrible one. A terrible game. What is our choice of terrible game? I don't know yet. I have left the link to the games, the possible games from each year in the chat. And as always, if you want to chat with me, I'm happy to chat back to you. Okay, what, I got a boss here? Oh. So where do we hit him? Can I even hit him? Ah! Okay. I guess when his head is down, I can hit him. Because this weapon arcs upward, but it plops to the ground really quick, so I think I need to rely on that quick arc, that initial arc. I'm not sure, though. I'm assuming I'm hitting him in the head. I don't think I'm going to beat this boss. I wish I could change the weapons. Ah, man. Yeah, I don't know what to do on him. It's not even flickering when I shoot the head. So... maybe I have to hit it in its neck when it pulls its head off? Its neck hole? Oh, his head just did flicker, okay. It's not easy to hit it with. This is a terrible one. See, one problem with Ghosts and Goblins games is they're not shy about giving you terrible weapons. Okay, I don't even know how I felt like I barely hit him, but I guess I hit him more than I thought. So I actually made it past the boss? Wow. I know it's not that impressive probably to anyone experienced in this game, but I don't know this one too well. I mostly know the first one, as I've said probably 5 times now. What is this? I know it's gonna kill me. Alright, I'm going. Didn't kill me. I was expecting it to be like a hunched over ghost or something with like a, or some kind of monster with like a big robe or cape over it, like draped over its body. So that's quicksand hill or something like that. Oh, jeez. Evil game, evil game. Can I continue? I will be 777. I might have to pause for a minute because I have a family situation. But we'll see. I'll continue once more. So where did I land on the bridge where I fell through? Oh, it's like a... You don't know where the... Is it you can't stay in a certain space for too long? Or no, it's just evil, that's all. It's just evil. Oh. Guess you can't jump over that. It just sucks you in and you're dead. So what do you even do here? I guess it's fixed areas that have the hole in it. I don't know. What if I just fall right to the left here? And where was I falling before? Like I guess a few steps in front of me so I can jump over it maybe? So you kind of need a lot of trial and error here, I guess, to learn where they are. Not nice. Come on, really? Come on. Yeah. This is more frustrating than the first game because it's just unfair. And my memory is terrible because I'm old. Alright, so let's see. Do that, okay. Guess I can do that. Nope, I can't. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm not even inclined to keep playing this because maybe Stu was right that this is a terrible game. It's just different times. Back then, people had patience to just keep persisting over unfair games, like totally destroying you for BS reasons. I don't know. That's probably the worst place to jump. What if I just kill this guy first? I know the hole is still in danger, but I can kill this antlion thing. Okay, is it even taking damage? I don't think it is. No flicker, no flashing. Alright, now where were these things again? I think it was... I just can't remember where they are precisely, so... Okay, there was another one. Yeah, get rid of that one. And there's another one towards the right side, too. But I think I can jump right here. And then like that. Then maybe back up. And here. And like that. Okay. Now my time's running low because I'm being so cautious. So let me know what you think the worst game from my 1988 list is, and we'll play that right after this. Then we'll move on to 89 and so forth. Oh. What they could have done is giving you a tiny graphical clue that was difficult to see at first, and then maybe after you've fallen for it a few times, you notice, oh look, there's a little like shine on the stone that you fall through. But no, they're not that nice. They're just kind of mean and evil. The Capcom designers. Alright, so that's Ghouls and Ghosts. Maybe I'll change my mind on which one is the best game of the year after going through that bridge crap. I don't know, but most of the games I'm not too thrilled about for this year, 1988. Anyway, so if there are no comments in the chat about the worst game, I'm gonna go with what both Arturo and I said is the worst game, and that is Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja, also known as just Bad Dudes. Though this game does have the most awesome backstory of all time. rampant ninja-related crimes these days. White House is not the exception. Ah! Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. TM. Data East. Let's review the controls real quick. We have apparently 5 buttons. 5? There's some games where whoever mapped the game for MAME didn't quite do a good job, and there's like more buttons mapped than there really need to be. So I think that might be the case here. But I'm gonna verify I know what they all are anyway. If I just press the button for each one, I'll know that they're mapped and what to expect them as. President Ronnie has been kidnapped by the ninjas. Are you a bad enough dude to rescue Ronnie? I don't know. Let's jump, punch. The other buttons don't seem to do anything. I think it's just 2 buttons. So this is the game. It's kind of like a bad shinobi kind of. I don't know. They drop caltrops. I guess I gotta jump over them, but I'm doing a poor job of it. Can't duck that, I guess. Okay, I thought I was gonna get hit by the truck for a second. I know bad kung fu. Ah, get a doggy away from me. I don't want to hurt a dog or get hurt by a dog. Here's our fishnet girl. Hey, a knife.
Got it.
Stabby, stabby. Stab girl. Stab ninja.
Got it.
Yeah, I have... I don't know what is this game. It's just... oh, this is Karnov the Fire-Breathing Russian. That's from another game. I should play Karnov one day. But yeah, this game just doesn't do it for me. It's just so meh. It's not even like it's a horribly flawed design or anything. It's just... I play this and I want to sleep the whole time. Even though it has Karnov the Fire-Breathing Russian. He's pretty cool. But I don't know. Still, it's kind of meh. Take that, Karnov. He's the hero in Karnov, in the game Karnov. You actually control Karnov, the fire-breathing Russian, in that one. And that's kind of fun. It's a wacky platformer. Take that, Karnov. Yeah. We bad. Go to next stage. Alright, so again. There was one game I played, it was a beat 'em up where the soda cans were weapons. In this one they heal you. Can't remember which one had the weapons. So you can't even scroll forward, I guess. You have to wait for the truck to scroll for you, I guess.
Got it.
I do love that the premise, though, is that there's just an epidemic of ninjas, and they've kidnapped the president. Everybody loved ninjas back in the like late 80s, mid to late 80s. Then we had that kind of resurgence of 80s nostalgia in like the early 2000s. And there was that famous website about ninjas that flip out and kill people. What was it called? They made like a whole book about it, I think. It's like, I want to be a ninja. Ninjas are bad. They flip out and kill people. Something like that. thing I read about ninjas is the whole idea of them wearing a black suit that covers almost all of them comes from kabuki theater, apparently. So when you wanted to portray something or someone as unseen to the characters in the play, but show them to the audience, you would dress them up in black to make them look like they're part of the shadows. It was like a symbolic thing almost. So they dressed up their ninja characters like that, they're ninja actors, and that kind of stuck as being the definition of a ninja, or the typical appearance of a ninja, at least. All right, so I have to take a quick break, less than 2 minutes, and I will be right back to move on to 1989. Let me know what you think are the best and worst games from this list right here, and I will play the best and the worst. Okay, I am back because of a false alarm. My house isn't really on fire. No, that was not the issue. Anyway, let's check out the votes that I have on record from earlier. For 89, we have Best Golden Axe. And for the worst, we have one vote for Buster Brothers, and that's it. I do love Golden Axe, and I've played it more than probably any other game on the stream. So let's jump into some Golden Axe. This is probably my favorite beat 'em up too. Maybe not. To me, it's just so classic and awesome, even though some games might be better in terms of game mechanics. But I guess my favorite doesn't have to be a perfectly rational choice. I just have a very soft spot for Golden Axe. Like other games have more players, which is fun, or like more variety of moves and stuff, but this one is just so awesome. There was relatively recently a new Golden Axe that was like an axed prototype. Like the prototype was mid-development and they axed it, and I think you can buy that in Steam now. It's called Golden Axed with a D at the end. Get it? My favorite character is Gradius Thunderhead. He's weak on magic, strong on fighting, and he looks the coolest. Who's Alex? Alex, His Majesty, and blah blah. Revenge them for me. Okay. Oh, I always have to test my buttons, and I usually wind up wasting my initial magic, unfortunately. You can charge like this and headbutt. You can do a reverse attack like that. Like this. Oh, I missed. Jump and attack is always a good option. The one thing I like a lot about Golden Axe is the scoring system. The scoring system makes me want to play this game more. Because what it does is it divides your points, which are basically the number of guys you kill, by the number of lives you use. That might not be the exact formula, but that's the general idea. And it comes up with a final score from that. And then it gives you a rating like B or A or A+. So I kind of find that really fun to try to do better than I did last time. A lot of beat-em-ups don't have that kind of thing. They just give you points, and then when you run out of quarters, when you run out of lives, your score is fixed at that point. And if you continue, it resets. I've actually seen some where the score continues even when you continue, which makes it completely meaningless because then it becomes whoever has the most quarters. But this game has a good scoring system. I think scoring systems are important. What a lot of old video game like old console games had was they had scores, but they couldn't save them. They didn't have the capability, so it became completely meaningless unless you kept track of them on like a piece of paper or something, or a notebook. Like if you ever played, for instance, the first Super Mario Brothers back in the day, were you keeping track of your score? Okay, he's got these giant baldies to deal with. Let's zap them. So every time I play this, I just can't resist playing through it. So I'm gonna be playing it for a while. Although it is relatively short, it's about a 15 to 20 minute game. And I always try to do as well as I can so I get a good score. Try to get at least an A usually. I think last time I only got a B. Okay. These thieves come at night. Oops, wrong button. You want to whack them and grab their potions that they're hiding in their sack. It's like a little mini bonus round. Our sworn enemy Death Adder is in his castle. We'll take a shortcut through the Turtle Village. Yeah. Oh, I was trying to kill those villagers with my downward thrust. You can get extra points if you knock them off. So every time I do it, I wind up screwing up. That was the first time I've gotten hit the whole game. So I'm usually better off being conservative, I think. I mostly played this on Sega Genesis back in the day. It did a really good job of porting this. The graphics, I won't say are identical, but they definitely did it justice. The sounds, you can tell, are more different, I think. There's more variety of voices and stuff in this version. The Sega Genesis one actually added an extra end boss. There's Death Adder and Death Adder Jr., I believe. This one just has Death Adder. And this is a short game, so it's good to lengthen it a little bit, I think. Ah. That pause that I thought I had to take earlier might be coming up soon. Come on. It's hard to get these guys with the fire. Okay, I got two of them at least. That actually fills my meter, so that's not bad. It's funny, one of the keys to playing these kind of beat 'em ups is knowing that if you're not in the same vertical plane as an enemy, he can't hurt you. So if someone's charging at you, just step down a tiny bit and you're gonna dodge his attack. That's what happens when I take a... That's probably the worst thing the worst habit I ever do in video games is when I think I have a moment, I scratch an itch without pausing. However, in this case, I don't really have a pause button. There's gotta be a way to pause MAME, I just don't know what it is. I never set that up, I guess, or looked into it. Yeah. Increase your powers. Okay, I want to get the meat for sure. Give me meat. Meat. Okay, I have more potions than I need. The village was on the back of a giant turtle. The turtle takes us south across the sea. I recently heard there were some Golden Axe action figures, but they don't have my favorite guy, Gilead Thunderhead, who I'm playing now. They have Axe Battler and Death Adder, and Axe Battler is the guy in the blue loincloth that you can play as. And they have a pair of skeletons you can get. yeah, one of the things I'm doing, one of the strategies I take most of all is trying to maneuver myself up and down to avoid impending attacks from enemies, just to get out of their plane of, plane of view. I don't know what the right term is. Okay, I have no use for you. Go away. Ouch, ouch. This is the jump I hate. Yeah. Alright, let's make the jump of doom. It always looks so... I usually make it at, I would say probably at least 90% of the time, but it always looks so close. Let's magic it. I totally own that one guy when he's by himself, but when there's two of them, it can get hairy. And now we can get more of them, provided I stop jumping around like a dummy. Come on. Okay, that's pretty good. Was that guy dancing or something? Welcome, viewers. We are playing the Year in Review, which is basically part 2 of the Year in Review. I am going over the games I played last year and playing the best and the worst, because nothing better than playing bad games, right? So right now I'm looking at the year 1988, and I'm playing my favorite. Also, I take into account viewer opinions, so if you have an opinion about what I can play next, you can check out the link to Imager that's in the chat. And that has the games from each year that are on my playlist, basically. Name your best, or your most favorite, and your least favorite. We have come in close vicinity of the castle, but the way is packed by enemy lines. We must dare the fiend's path to reach the castle. Is this the eagle part? Maybe not yet. Downward thrust. Yeah, here's the eagle. Okay, we got these skeletons coming up. And again, you can get more points if you knock them off, but I'm not good at doing that. I just tend to die usually. Oh, let's see if I can do it right here, though. One more hit, and I think I can knock him. There we go. There's like something I read recently on a kind of an FAQ about this game. Normally you get 1 point for each monster you beat, for each enemy you beat, and if you knock them off the cliff, though, I think you get 2? It might even be you get 3 if you manage to get them to walk off by themselves. That rings a bell to me, but I'm not sure. But it's not easy to pull off. Okay, there's 2. One strategy you can use is, as monsters appear, you blast them and you leave the potions on the ground. But it's hard to do. Yeah, it's not even worth using on this guy. Of course, as I get my butt kicked by him. I could try knocking him off. Let's try that. He's not going to play nice. Nah. Oh. That was probably a bad idea, really. And now I can't even get that one because it's beyond the borderline, the imaginary borderline. Alright, that was a bad move. I admit it. Oof. So I was doing really great with my health and not losing lives, but I fear a loss of a life is in my nearish future. Ooh, skeletons are nasty. Down, down, down. Okay, cool. Oh. Nice. Alright, is it time for the campfire, little guys? Yes, thank you. Can I get some meat, please? Meat, 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 meat. No meat? Oh man, that stinks. There's a meat guy. There's Super Meat Boy. Ah, what was that? That was a ripoff. He like barely showed up on the screen, the meat guy. He was there for like 2 seconds. Then he darted away. Alright, so I'm gonna lose a life soon. Unfortunately. Well, there you have it. I can't turn left. Okay. Here, come down. Oh. Alright. I died. Stupidly. I didn't think it would kill me by doing it. I thought I would go down to the next step. Alright. Oh yeah, see, look at that. Okay. Oh, so I was really proud of my run so far, but now I kind of just blew it already, probably. There's still hope of getting at least an A, I think. It's just, can't be that sloppy again. So what do I do with this fellow? Can you walk off, please? Thank you. That's some extra points. Oh. Okay, we got a big baddie here. 2 big baddies, that's right. As long as I can hit him from a distance with this fire, I'm in pretty good shape. Had to duck out of the way of that one. Alright. Get these guys to drop potions in the middle area here. That's pretty good. I think I'm only going to be able to pick up one, unfortunately. Oh, I didn't hit Death Adder. Oof. Death Adder just walking back and forth at the top. Okay, now he's down. Now he's in the action. Oh. Now I gotta deal with a skeleton instead of the big bald man. Oof, dead. I know you don't get your potion back just from dying, only when you pop in a new quarter. Ah, bad move. I had a good thing going picking on the skeletons, but then I went after Death Adder. He's got quite an axe. now it's only me and him. Oof. Okay, I might as well use the potion. No. I said no just then because he was... I was gonna charge into him and headbutt, but he was just out of range, I think. So I basically would have hit the invisible barrier at the edge of the screen. And it would have all been for naught. There we go. Yeah, I usually get hit by the spell when I do that. Probably a jump and attack is the best thing you can do in this game in general. Oof. Oh, damn. Oof. Come on. We'll get him soon. Hopefully I get at least an A here. But, a few sloppy mistakes. Oh, man. There we go. Whew, yes, take that, Death Header. And now we get the amusing and entertaining ending to this game. Congratulations. Hey Ryan, how's it going? I didn't see your message now. I just refreshed the chat now, and it seemed awfully quiet. We're like, I can't believe nobody said anything. So I just refreshed, and now I see your message. Yeah, I had Forgotten Worlds for Genesis too. That was cool. I could play that at the end if you'd like. Right now I'm going through each year and playing the best and the worst games. Not of the entire year, but just of the set of games that I played for the year previously. Yeah, so I think I did pretty decent in Golden Axe that time. At least better than the last time I played, which earned me a B. So I'm hoping I get at least an A here. Let's see. 217 used 6 players. Let's see what I get. A++, nice. Alright. I'm happy with myself. Yeah, I mean, except for those... At least there's one definitely very bad sloppy mistake. And maybe another one-ish. But, yeah, cool. A++. Alright, Arturo says the only thing that could make this game better would be a giant earring, a midget... Oh, carrying, probably. Okay, a giant carrying a midget in his... Yeah, Arturo's referencing the sequel. So I do have to pause for 1 minute. Now the situation I was talking about earlier has arisen. So I am going to leave this screen going, and I'll be back in hopefully less than 2 minutes. Okay, I am back and we're going to move to the bad game from 1988 that we played. And if you guys want to look at this screen and vote, let me know right away in the chat. Previously, I decided for my vote I would choose Buster Brothers. Um, it looks like it's going to be when you play it, it looks like it's going to be a fun kind of bubble bobbly-ish kind of game or something along those lines. You know, like kind of a cartoony game with some action, but I mean, it is that, but it's not good in my opinion. And Arturo said last time, well, he left that one blank, so I guess we're going with that. Buster Brothers, unless anybody has anything to say in the chat in the next, so let's say 15 seconds, or else forever hold your peace. Now, looking at this again, I could probably come up with another game or two I don't like. Toki is kind of fun style-wise. You're this funky-looking ape creature in the jungle and you spit at monsters, but it's not really a great game. It's pretty mediocre. This Valkyrie game is very weird. I often try to incorporate a strange Japanese-only game in my streams, and this is the one for 1988. But I'm still gonna go with Buster Brothers. Just didn't like that. So since no other comment has been made, I will jump into Buster Brothers as our bad game for 1988. And this isn't like, you know, you play this and, oh, this game's terrible. It's just, I don't know, to me it just feels really flat. But maybe you guys disagree. Am I in the wrong year? Did I say 88? I mean 89. I think that's what I mean, right? Yeah, 89. Sorry for saying the wrong year. And apologies for the screaming child situation. So you're just shooting these balloon things. And you choose like different cities. But the easiest one is Mount Fuji to start with. Whee! Okay, now we have this upgraded harpoon. I don't know. Yeah, I'm dead. I think this game would be better with a midget on a giant's back as well. This does get more interesting level design wise, like there's platforms and stuff. Wait, I think there's platforms in there. I guess I'll see in a moment. Still not a fan of this though. Okay, we beat that level, and now we have a. This guy looks like a Dragon Ball Z character. Is it Goku? In that like in between level screenshot. There's a lemon that does something. Okay, what do you do with this guy? Okay, he just disappears sometimes, I don't know. There's Goku again. This might be a game that's more fun two-player too. I think a lot of these kind of old-school arcade games, if they offer a two-player simultaneous action mode, that usually like doubles the fun right there. And sometimes it actually adds to this kind of like strategy or tactics of a game, because you can say, you know, you cover this area while I do such and such. You're yelling tips at each other. Even better when they give you an opportunity to screw up each other, because then you can curse at each other, which is always, you know, extra fun. What's this bird doing? You've got a long way to go. Take it easy. Okay, now I have ladders. And yeah, to reiterate, when I say I'm picking a bad game from the year, it's not necessarily the worst of all games, just the games that I selected for my previous stream. And the way I select a list of games is I kind of just, first of all, I go by games I know and like, and I add those, and then I just kind of Google around and find good games from the year. So somebody thought this was a good game or noteworthy. It might have been just a Wikipedia entry about games from the year. That's one of my sources. stage 2-4 apparently. How to get to 2-4 already? Okay, I think the way it works is I'm actually on the 5th screen of the 2nd level, so I'm on 2-5. Something like that. This is about where I get really bored. Okay. I'm just like, alright. I'm just kind of tired of walking back and forth and shooting balloons or slimes, whatever these things are. Oh, jeez. That was terrible. That was a... Alright. Oh, that is Buster Brothers. And I will not continue. Sorry if you wanted to see more, but I'm not continuing. Why can't I quit? There we go. Alright, so that wraps up 89. I had a fun time with Golden Axe for sure. I always have a fun time with that one. And moving on to 1990. Let me know what your best and worst games are. So far I have recorded, for myself I chose Smash TV for the best and Parodius Da for the worst, which is a weird obscure shoot 'em up that's trying to be a parody of Gradius. And Arturo said Hammer and Harry and Batman. Yeah, Batman was a huge letdown. So there's a lot of items in this list. I really picked this many games. Jeez. No wonder I didn't get to play them all. Alien Storm is pretty fun. That's a beat 'em up. Aliens is alright. Batman, yeah, Batman is a big letdown. This was made after the Tim Burton movie. And it has cool, like, digitized voices of the actors, and it actually follows the story of the movie. But other than that, the gameplay is kind of meh. Hammer and Harry is a kind of a hidden gem that we uncovered, and I know Arturo really liked that one a lot. Magic Sword's pretty cool. Mega Twins, I don't even remember. Moonwalker, well, it's Michael Jackson, and it involves Michael Jackson and children, so yeah, you can extrapolate. Outzone, don't remember what that was even. Blah blah blah. Alright, so I'm just gonna pick, unless there's any more input, I'm gonna go with Hammer and Harry. That was Arturo's choice. That's the best game that we played from 1990. And right in here, I remember this being super awesome back in the day, but when I played it on the 1990 stream, I was kind of like, hey, it's a pretty average shoot 'em up, really. Alright, let's go for Hammer and Harry. Hammer and Harry is a game where you are this dude with a hammer and you're going after construction workers who have destroyed your home or something like that. It'll show you in the intro. Some kind of nonsense like that. Winners don't use drugs. This was the era of every game had this screen in the intro. Oh man, my friend who works, I probably shouldn't say too many specifics, but my friend who works at Discovery Inc. is they launched their streaming service Discovery Plus today, and he's a software engineer, and he's kind of relaying me all the fires he's putting out regarding that, and I won't say any more than that though. Hammer and Harry. This is by Irem. Is it Irem or Irem? Okay, let's play a song. Hammer and Harry. Not too long ago. Construction site. Rusty Nailers Inc. Hammer time. I forgot about that. Let me check the control. Do I have 4 buttons really? Alright. I think this is one of the games that, for MAME somebody, defined too many buttons, but there's only actually 2. So you can, use your hammer. You obviously use your hammer to hit the enemies, and they go flying in a hilarious fashion. But you can also arrange blocks and stuff, and it's kind of like little, I won't say puzzles, but there's like situations where you have to arrange things just right. I think I stopped that manhole from coming up again because I put the block on top of it, for example. But this is pretty new to me, this game. I don't know it too well. And it's apparently a whole series of games. There's several Hammer and Harry games. Oh, the noodles got me. Did that happen last time? Damn, noodles got me. These guys, they're like hidden ninjas. They ambush you with their noodle bowls. And even when, oh damn, again. Even when you kill them, the noodles go fly. So let's try a different strategy, perhaps. Run and then knock the block backwards. You will never defeat me with your noodles. For another 2 minutes, anyway. This guy's not showing up. Okay, there he goes. Power line, guys. Cool, I got the helmet of something. Helmet of power, we'll call it. The helmet of power. In a way, this thing I'm doing, the year in review is kind of like a clip show. I'm playing just clips from the previous streams. Get back down. They keep coming, don't they? Yeah. So can I stand on them safely, though? They hit each other, wow. Interesting, it's nailed down. What did I do to do that? So if you kill the guy while the manhole cover's in the air, it seems to nail down a cover. Oof, made of wood. Okay, so I lost my hammer that way. Oh man. Ouch.
Let's get busy.
What? Oh, did the block hit me? Damn. Alright, I'm gonna continue because Hammer and Harry deserves more playtime than just like 5 minutes. Okay, it's boss time. Did I beat this guy before? I don't remember what I did, if anything.
Let's get busy.
There's always the mash the button strategy.
Let's get busy.
It's pretty fun physics because things really go flying in this game. Yeah, take that. Alright, Hammer and Harry, you did it. Hammer time. Rusty Nail Development Project.
Get busy.
Oh, no. I should have seen that coming. The wheel. Somehow I didn't see the wheelbarrow full of cinder blocks. Uh-oh. Okay. He's got a knife. I didn't see them again. Alright, one more try for Hammer and Harry. Let's continue from where we left off.
Let's get busy.
Hey, what am I doing here? I can apparently squat down while holding the hammer up, for what that's worth. Okay, so that's how you hit things from behind. You do this thing. Not from behind, from underneath. Alright, what? Let's go on. Is this ladder I can grab? Yeah, okay. That guy's in a box? What was that? Oh. Can I get down here safely? Let's try it. I don't like this. I gotta do that, okay. It occurred to me I shouldn't just walk into it. Oh.
Ouch! Let's get busy.
Okay, so I need to jump over this wall. Oh, I was hoping they would hit into each other like those desk toys. Alright, what do I do now? This is gonna be hard, okay. I had a situation like this with my toddler recently. Yesterday she was swinging her arms back and forth like that and blocking me from passage, and I said, oh, this is like a video game. I have to get through at the right moment. And I did get through because I've been playing video games for longer than her. Okay, is this guy dying or even getting hurt? I don't think he's getting hurt, so I might have to knock his missile back at him. No, it doesn't work like that. Should I just go up? Oh. Maybe I have to hit him in the head? Hit him in the head? No. Oh, I'm dead. I touched his head.
Let's get busy.
Just die already. Oh, there we go. Oh,
Ouch! Let's get busy.
I was a little too overconfident with that move. I was like, yeah, everyone hit me, I'll just kind of go. Oh, I have to go to the left? I thought I was going straight up, basically. Go, Harry. A spiky pit, huh? Oh, come on. Alright, so that's some Hammer and Harry for you. And now for the crap game of 1990. What do we have on the list? Batman or Parodius? Let's play some Batman. Unless anybody has any opinions, they're totally welcome opinions. It shouldn't just be me and Arturo, but maybe you don't know all these games, so that's fine. All right, over to Batman. And yeah, we should have a little bit of extra time at the end, and I can throw in a few extras. So I play a little bit of Forgotten Worlds, which you saw on the list, Ryan. And Andy had a request last time, which was he had two requests. There was Commando and Gradius. So this is what the Batman game looks like. Just side-scrolling beat 'em up. Platform style beat 'em up, and it's not that good. You have two buttons. Everything was Batman back around 1990. I had a Batman sweatsuit, meaning like a black sweatshirt with the Batman logo on it in yellow, and black sweatpants to match. And my grandmother, let me see if I can find this link to it. My grandmother could not understand what the Batman logo was supposed to represent. She would make me stand in front of her and say, let me try to see the bat again. You say there's a bat there? Let me stare at it. So the Batman sweatsuit from 1990. Yeah, it was basically something like, I'll link you to it. It wasn't this exact item because this is a t-shirt, but it was the yellow and black logo. That's in the chat, I just pasted it. And she didn't really get that the black part was the bat. She could only see the yellow. And And she was like, is that like a mouse ear? Or like, what's going on there? So I kept trying to tell her to look at the black part, but she couldn't figure it out. So that's the story of my grandma not understanding the Batman logo. And with that, let's play some Batman from 1990. I don't want 7 lives, I want 3. Because I want him to die faster. It's so weird. You see people behind the curtains with guns and stuff, but they don't like attack you. There's a Batman logo. Why is that guy shooting the ground for no reason? Here we have a domestic abuse situation, which is a little disturbing. Or it's a robbery, probably. I'm talking behind the curtains. Gotham Power Co. Generic thug. Generic thug, generic thug. I did not play your request yet, Andy. I'm going to do those at the end after we finish this year and 1991. So basically after this and 2 more games, I'll throw in a few bonus games which are going to be your requests, and then probably some Forgotten Worlds. And maybe something else too. I'm very proud of myself today for getting an A++ in Golden Axe, by the way. Just gotta get an A+++ next time.
Maybe cleaning out Axe's chemicals.
So, something like that would have seemed super cool back in... Oh yeah, what am I doing? The black cars? Shooting the black cars? So suddenly we have a shoot 'em up. And, you know, this was probably super cool because the graphics might have been impressive for 1990. Ah. And Batman Fever was at a record high. Oof, I'm getting hit way too much. Oh, did I just die? No? Okay. Oh, I thought that guy was gonna flash me or something. Okay, now I have, I guess, batarangs. Oh. And I'm bad at jumping. Fire bat rope up to go level. Okay. That's right. Oh. That sucked. I'll try. Well, I'll try 3 more lives because I'm desperate. No, but not desperate. I'm just. I don't know what the word is. I'm trying looking for. I'm masochistic. There we go. Oh, why did I even die? I still have. Okay. I thought I had more health. I'm not sure I understand how health works in this game because I have the Batman logos at the bottom left, which I thought was my health, but I just died before when I had two of them still, and I don't even know why. And now I died with one of them. Okay, I don't want to play anymore. So that's 1990s Batman. And our final year that we're going to review is 1991. We have a vote for Sunset Riders. And a vote for... what was the other vote? Let me look it up. Captain America and the Avengers. That was a ton of fun, actually. It might have partly been my... I don't know, just the humor of it. Like, we were kind of just collectively making cracks at it and stuff. But what do you guys think I should play? Captain America and the Avengers, which is a beat 'em up, or Sunset Riders, which is kind of like a beat 'em up except you shoot things. This was a shorter list than I usually play because I started to realize I was kind of overpacking the playlists. But I chose for my worst game 2020 Super Baseball, which it's not necessarily bad. It's just, again, I was like, not really into it at all, so I was terrible at it, so maybe I'm very biased. Arturo said his worst or least favorite is Strikeforce. I think I blocked out what that even is. Side scrolling shoot 'em up third in Defender 3 basically. Oh, you didn't like this one? I like this one. They have the lizard men. I like that one actually. You're like on these various planets with lizard men and you have to rescue people. And the lizard men die in horrible ways when you shoot them. Alright, so with no further suggestions, I will go with Sunset Riders. It's definitely a fun game, and I never played this one back in the day. I only played it when I put together this machine that I'm on, which is a Raspberry Pi with the Retro Pi stack sitting in an arcade cabinet because I'm ridiculous like that. I played this game and played through it for the first time, I believe. I might have played it like very briefly before that. Pow! Oh, you got me. Steve. The name's just Steve. And here we have Billy. Not Billy the Kid, he's just regular Billy. Bob. They got the most generic names. Except for our friend here. His name is Commando. Which character should I choose, guys? Another reason why this is so much fun is it's 4-player if you have friends. So many 4-player beat 'em ups, just somehow just having 4 people interacting and shooting things, killing bad guys at once. It's all just tons of fun. And Arturo requests Commando, the pink sombrero guy. So let's choose him. Okay, pink sombrero. Let's check. I think I already checked the buttons, but I forgot them already. We have 2 buttons basically. Alright, 1 and 2. Shoot and jump, I believe. Simon Greedwell. We know he's greedy because his name is Greedwell. I just got drunk for some reason. I found a turkey dinner or a chicken dinner. It's the best. It's the best cure for bullet wounds. Apply directly to the bullet wound to stop the bleeding. And then you eat it. Throw it back. Gotta throw the dynamite back. That's right. Some interesting color palette choices in this game. Like everything is strangely bright. Look at the horses and my character as well. Run to avoid getting killed. Okay, I'm running. Oops, that was not the way to handle it. Cool, don't. Commando. I'm not gonna throw it back. Chickens. I wonder what kind of gun this guy's supposed to have. He shoots a whole spray of green bullets. And it's like unlimited ammo.
Please continue.
Dope. Okay, it's boss time. You're going down, Mr. Greedwell. Dope. A bullet, a barrel totally flattened me. I didn't realize that happens. Fell for it again. Right, Commando, kill the evil, greedy Greedwell. Flint Heart, Glom Gold. Marry me with my money. Marry, not marry. $20,000 reward for Hawkeye Hank Hatfield. We are riding horses now. No horses were harmed in the making of this video game. Hey Sunayi, how's it going? Yeah, you're just in time for Commando, the guy with the pink sombrero, shooting cowboys with his pink bullets. Alright, I got 2 guns now. Oh, forgot about that. Shoot here. Oh, you have to shoot the wheels, that's right. Whoa. That was the most pixelated explosion I've ever seen. Oh.
Please continue.
Continue, short. Sunset Riders is really cool. I never played this 4-player. That's got to be a life goal. Ooh, how are they supposed to dodge that one? I guess I should have moved forward. But yeah, this must be tons of fun with 4 players. Oh. This is, again, not really a game I played in the heyday of the 90s. But I played it when I put together this machine. Gee, this is hard for me. I played through it once when I put together my Raspberry Pi machine that I'm playing on now. I also played through Smash TV. Oh, you can duck. Oh, okay, I gotta be ducking on my horse more. But yeah, I played through Smash TV too, which took about 50 quarters. Whoa. This level's really beating me up. Friend, yes. Hank Hatfield or whatever.
Draw, Pilgrim.
Draw, Pilgrim. There.
Please continue.
It's always nice to knock off the henchmen so you can focus on the boss. Did they ever make this for a home system? I feel like they must have. Like maybe Super Nintendo or Genesis. I don't think it was for Genesis. I followed Genesis pretty closely. Not easy to hit this guy, even though I'm spraying bullets everywhere. You can tell he's in critical shape. Whoa. Gotcha.
You got me.
He agrees. You got me. Hey, Stu. Oh, you don't have to apologize, man. That's okay. Okay, what am I doing here? Shoot enemies. Okay. As you can see, we're playing Little Sunset Riders as our best game from our 1991 stream. Oop, missed him. This is basically how well can you use an 8-way stick. Not well enough. Ah, too many. Oof. Oh, your laptop busted. That sucks. Did you get a replacement, or do you have a backup? Actually, I tripped on the stairs coming up to this room where I play games, and I kind of landed on the laptop that I use, so I was really nervous. But it fortunately landed on, landed on kind of a rug thingy that we have on the stairs. It's like for traction, kind of, so it was cushioned by that. But I tripped and fell forward, and I also had a glass of water in my hand. It was almost a double tragedy, but everything worked out. Sorry, I'll check your message in a second. Oh, you're probably gonna lose some data. Alright, this is a rake, like that Sideshow Bob steps on in that episode of The Simpsons. Dope. Yeah, blowing up soon, that's the place to stand, right? It's a trick. You actually get a power up if you stand there. Okay, I'm on this clothesline or whatever this is. Uh-oh, better get down. What time are we at, guys? It's 9:53. Okay, so I'll continue playing this one until maybe 10 o'clock. Or if I get tired. Oh, the pink barrel got me. Okay. And then we'll move on to the bonus games. Shoot Rider. Okay. I'm in deep trouble. Why? Oh.
Please continue.
I think the horse ran me over. Yeah, man. Commando is cool. The whole game is ridiculous. Yeah, the other guys are Steve, Bob, and Phil, and they're just kind of really generic. They need to have more personality in the characters, but at least Commando has some.
Oh, those terrible men. Please help.
All right, man. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I was gonna say at least Commando is cool. All right, we got the Smith brothers.
We're gonna blow you away.
What's happening here? Swinging chandelier. She kissed me. Okay. I guess I gotta touch all the babes to rescue them. Oh, you can jump on this or swing from the chandelier. Okay.
Please continue.
Oh. Okay, now we can rescue her. I think. Oh man.
Please continue.
Guess I'll just shoot down this guy before I do that. Can I just do this? So far, so good. Yeah, not anymore. Smith Brothers, yeah. The most common name in the U.S. Alright, now we get a show. This was very scandalous back then.
Oh, you boys are so kind.
I will tell you a secret. A huge reward is being offered for Richard Rose. But be careful, he always has 3 sidekicks with him. Okay. I want to give him a show. Sir Richard Rose, $100,000. Commando. Whoa. Jump onto the front of the car. It's a trap. Oh, that hits you? Okay. Guess I should have realized it when I saw the first one. Duck. Oh, that's too low, I guess.
Please continue.
Guess I should have jumped over that last one. It's boss time. What's this guy? He's got a shield. It looks like a glorified garbage can lid. Oh, he's got a whip too. Whip it good. This is hard.
Please continue.
Gotta be more aggressive, more agile, jump around a lot, fire a lot. No. This is a worthy adversary. It's taking a lot of my lives and a lot of my focus.
Please
Damn.
continue.
Almost got him, but at what cost? About 75 cents. Maybe more. When I fall down to the left by accident is when he really gets me. There we go. Whew.
Amigo.
He too has a sombrero. So he's strong. Okay. Is it 10 o'clock? It is, so I'll just play through the rest of this quarter and then we're going to move on. Shoot enemies. Whoa. That's just an example. Look at. Okay, I hit 39 of them with my sombrero power. And next up is El Greco, Chief Scalpum something. Oops. Guess I should have ducked. The different perspective is throwing me off a bit. Take that, Chief Scalpum. They have fiery arrows. Whoa, tons of them. Sheesh.
Please continue.
Alright, I guess I'll call it there. Alright. Good game, Sunset Riders. Interesting color palette. And with that, we're going to move on to our least favorite of 1991. Our choices are Strikeforce or 2020 Super Baseball. Well, I like to err on the side of the viewer, but if you guys want to chime in now, Stu or anybody else, for the bad game to play from this year, doesn't mean the worst for the whole year, just from the playlist that I've selected. And Strikeforce looks like is going to be our choice unless there's any other suggestions. I actually kind of like Strikeforce. It wasn't great, but it's a third game in the Defenders series, and there's all these crazy upgrades you can get to your ship, and it's a very bloody mess as you shoot down these lizard creatures. So not a great game, but I think it's kind of cool aesthetically, at least. Other choices for bad game, well, most of these are pretty good. Vendetta is kind of meh, I guess. Yeah, you can vote again. We're going through Street Fighter 2 for the bad. Yes, bad game. That's alright. Yeah, we just played the good game, which was Sunset Riders. I'll go with Strikeforce unless you have any other ideas, Stu, or anybody else has any other ideas. Otherwise, what else could be bad? Captain Commando was kind of funny. That's the one with the baby and the robot. Okay, cool. Let's go with Strikeforce. I had a ton of fun with the Captain America and the Avengers game last time. Checking ROMs. Check ROMs faster, please. Yeah, Captain Commando's not great or anything. So this game is our worst. I think it's kind of crazy in a fun way. But not great though. Alright, so I have 3 buttons. The Saurian invasion must be stopped. Only you, Strikeforce, can stop them. Your mission: destroy Apocalypse, the Saurian megastar. First, you must eliminate the invaders. Deploy your troops to rescue colonists and capture weapons, stockpile weapons to blast the Apocalypse. Study the enemies. I'm doing my Micro Machines guy impression there to keep up, but I could not keep up. Okay, we gotta kill these Saurian lizard people and rescue the others. There's a guy to rescue, I guess. I don't know why the ship drops down guy just free to rescue. I don't really understand that at all. So here, have some people to rescue. I just died of that. I like the lizard alien parts flying everywhere. And there's a lot of items, like special weapons you can choose from. It looks bad already, says Stu. I kind of like it in a bad kind of way. But probably the regular Defender is the better game. One problem is it's hard to tell what's going on because it's very busy. I sometimes don't even realize when I died because I'm like, oh, I just died, okay. Ship. Check out this brown planet. people. Kill the lizard man. The lizard man was trying to take a person away, I just noticed. Oh, I think a lot of people just died there. But again, I'm saying I think because it's just really... Oh, I just killed one. It's hard to follow what's going on. Dome. Let's drop bombs on the dome. When it opens up. Is there anybody I can rescue, or did I just like kill them all? I know the map at the top is supposed to tell me something, but I'm not sure what. Wait, it said use the start button to transform ship. I have to try that next time. Funny, I never knew there was a third Defender game. I still don't get why they're dropping people down and I have to rescue them. Can I carry two? I thought I could. Don't give up now. Don't give up now.
30 seconds.
I'm gonna continue just because I want to try to transform when I'm on the planet view. Oh. Lizard parts everywhere. That one picked up a rock and threw it at me. Oof. Okay, let's try the transform now. I don't have the option anymore apparently. Alright, that sucks. Okay, so that's enough Strikeforce for now. I feel like this has potential, but I think it's mostly just too noisy. And I don't know. Like, I need to actually understand what the hell I'm doing and what's blowing up what before I'm dead. It is hard to protect other ships. I'm not too great at Defender myself. It is a great game though. Alright, so that wraps up the year in review. One good game and one bad game from each year that we played, which was basically 1980 through 1991, plus the entire decade of the 70s, which we wrapped up into one stream last year, because, you know, games were pretty sparse back then, basically. So now we're going to play a few bonus games. I know Andy wanted to see Gradius and Commando, which are both from 85. Is Commando one of those games where you have to rotate with like a knob or something? Because I had to map those to another, like, because I don't have a knob. I had to map it to buttons, I think, which was pretty awkward, but I'll try it. So here we go with Commando. Let's see, it has button 1 and 2. No, maybe I'm thinking of a different game as far as the analog thingy. Alright, that's good to know. So let's map these buttons to my preferred buttons. Oh, was Choplifter really ported in the other direction? That's interesting. I had that for Atari 8-bit and I loved it. And then I tried playing the arcade one and I found it like impossibly difficult. Okay, so here we are with Commando. feel like I played about 5 games in this style, so they kind of all blended in my mind. Maybe more than 5 games. But most of them had kind of a knob, like I was talking about, an analog knob to rotate your guy. Like Ikari Warriors was one of them. What else was there? I can't remember the names. Guerrilla War was one of them, I think. Alright, I guess I just use grenades when they're hiding behind the brick walls. Or the sandbag walls. Whatever they are. Oh, this is hard. For some reason I don't remember the specific one. Again, I guess it just blended into my mind with the other ones. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna throw grenades more. I don't know what else to do. There's a POW, I guess. Can we shoot him? I hope not. Okay, wait, get back here. I was gonna rescue. Cool, we can throw this upwards apparently. I think. No? Okay, never mind. Hope you're watching, Andy, and not doing your raid. That's okay if you're doing your raid. Andy likes to play WoW, so he's multitasking. He's doing his raid in World of Warcraft while leaving my stream on. That does take skill to do. But could you play Commando while doing your raid? I played World of Warcraft when it was new in like late 2004. Your ears are burning? Oh, because I'm talking about you. Okay, took me a second. Alright, so that's Commando. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really grab me that much. I'll give it another shot though. I also suck at it, so that could be part of it. Okay, and I can't choose my name apparently. Oh, there it goes. Yes. Yeah, so I played WoW a little bit in 2004 to like 2005, and then I gave up, and that's the worst story ever about somebody's experience with WoW. Just I don't know. I liked it, but I didn't feel like subscribing to something that I was not super into, you know, because you had to pay a subscription. I was kind of like not really into the multiplayer aspect. I was just kind of doing my own thing. And I know there's a ton to it that I've never even seen, so I can't really judge it. But I didn't quite get into it. It was certainly mind-blowing in its own way at the time, because before that we had whatever quest. And it was definitely more impressive than EverQuest. Whoa. Okay, let's get the POW. Get John McCain this time. Oof. Man, this game's hard. They keep coming from the left, don't they? Alright. Let's see, I'm going to catch up on the chat now. Those names in the high score table are names of other Capcom arcade games. Yeah, I'm terrible about reading the chat while playing. While playing an intense arcade game, I guess it makes sense though. Okay, McCain, I'm gonna get you. Oh. Okay, that's Commando. It's not worth watching me play. That's the way I play it. Now, I'm curious, Andy, did you play this for another console, or do you remember the arcade one fondly? And next I'm going to play Gradius, which is also not one that I played back in the day. but Andy had for NES, he said. So I'm going to play some of this. I remember you start out very slow and you have to get a speed upgrade as like your first thing. Waking up now, warming up now, sorry. Presented by Konami. So we have 3 buttons in this one. I'll just make sure they're mapped to my liking again. 1, 2, 5 is my buttons. 1, 2, 5. My button sequence, it's like the holy hand grenade. Okay, Gradius. I don't think I ever understood the power-up system at the bottom. It's like speed-up missile. It's probably not that complicated. So every time you shoot a string of these guys at the beginning, they give you something that looks like. And the game Parodius, which is a parody of this, it has the same kind of power-up thingy. So now I have a laser, I guess. Laser's highlighted at the bottom. But I'm slow as heck still. Can I like select a different power? I just used something, I think. I used missile, I guess. Okay, now I can drop missiles. Okay, I think that's what's happening. Oh, I'm surprised I survived that one. Sheesh. Yeah, I really gotta get a speed up. Whoa. If I use it, there, speed up, nice. Now I don't feel totally useless, just partially. And now I can use the missile, I guess. Option, I'll use option. I don't know what that means. Oh, it makes that satellite thingy come like an R-type? I guess that's the idea. Oh. Now I'm slow again. Speed up. Speed up again. Wow, I'm screaming fast. Too bad I have no weapons. Oh. Okay, I think I'm dead. Nope, still going. So this game had a few sequels. It's probably worth playing more. Yikes, I'm going up here. I need, how do I use that, I guess? Trying to think, can you make the power up at the bottom like cycle? I'm not sure. Okay, here you have the popcorn spewing volcanoes. Oh, I'm dead. Jeez. Can I continue? I am a gentleman. Oh, no, I'm a lady. Wait, what? Can I choose lady or gentleman? Okay. I will be a gentleman today. Horoscope? What's going on here? I am a Scorpio. My name is Bah. I'm a sheep. Why is it asking me my sign? Is it hitting on me? Let's try again. Get back here. Okay, I think I'm understanding the power-up system. Finally. Yeah, let's use a double now. Cool, cool. Actually, it's not the best weapon. The double. The missile is probably better. Let's go for laser and see what that does. I guess this is helpful. It's shooting the bad guys at the top pretty well. Ah. Let's try laser. Sweet. That's pretty cool. Oh, until I do that. It was cool. Oh, man. They gotta give you a little more speed from the get-go. I mean, come on. I guess it's easy to upgrade that. Yeah. Let's do missile. Can you do missile and laser together? Let's try that. Okay, now I got laser and missile. Yes. I'm way too close to those guns. Okay, popcorn volcano boss time. Can I just bomb it from up here? Now am I trying to hit the popcorn or the volcanoes? Whoa. Oh. That's right, this is where I got to last time and I died. Of course that blue center has got to be the target. Yeah! Finally. I felt like I accomplished something finally in this game. This laser's good. Should I get the double or is that going to cancel my... I guess it wouldn't cancel. Wouldn't cancel this one, I hope. Oh, it does. Shoot, that sucks. Okay, let's get laser again. Need a break. I'm gonna hold it down for a bit. Do I shoot faster when I'm pounded though? That seems to be the case with shooters. It's like you can hold it down and you shoot slower. So it kind of forces you to mash your fingers into a pulp. Got my option. Whoa. Jeez. What have we here? Whoa. Oh. Well, I felt like I did decently that life. I'm proud of myself. So many goodies. Looks pretty dangerous though. Oh. This is 1985, huh? This must have been quite impressive for the day. Definitely like to consider that when I'm playing these games. Like, how cool was this for back in the day? 85, yeah, definitely. Oh. Alright. So that's all I got for Gradius. That's all I have in me. I'll physically be in too much pain. This time I'll be a lady. And my horoscope can be... I don't know all these symbols, but... I think it's Gemini, the fourth one. I'll be this one. I think it's Gemini. And my name will be Gem because I'm truly outrageous and I'm a Gemini. I'm not even sure if I'm correct about it being Gemini. Alright, cool game. I gotta give that more of a chance. Definitely had. I felt like I had an aha moment once I figured out the power-up system. It's a cool game. Thanks for the suggestion, Andy. And Ryan, are you still there? We can play some Forgotten Worlds. Which year was that again? Was it 88? Forgotten Worlds. And Ryan was saying this was cool for Sega Genesis. I had it for Genesis too, and it was fun. But there was a one weird bit about it. It was if you played one player, you died once and it was game over. If you played two player, you had infinite lives unless the pair of you died at the same time. It's a very strange way to handle, game ending. So my sister and I, we used to play a lot of games together back around the early 90s. We would play this two-player and just kind of plow through it. No problem, basically. But then I tried playing one player and it was absolutely impossible. Alright, so let's try this out. What do you have? One button to rotate left and another to rotate right. And the other just shoots, I think. And if you guys have, like, maybe one final... Oh, this is... I was going to say, if you have, like, one final request after this, I could probably do that for you. But, yeah, what I'm just realizing is this is actually an analog. So I have to fake it with buttons, or I could bet my trackball to it, which would be insane. I'd be going like this the whole time, pounding on this track. I almost want to try that, because that'd be ridiculous. But I'm just going to go with these two buttons for rotate left and right, and the other is to shoot. Uh-oh, dragons. I think robot dragons? No, I guess they're just regular. Did you find the guy? I'll finish you today for sure. How do you answer? Why would you answer the question of did you find the guy with I will finish you today for sure? That doesn't make any sense. So these blue disc thingies are money, and you spend the money at a store in which you can buy upgrades and stuff. Armor, weapons, whatever. I think you can get like a satellite thingy, kind of like in Gradius or R-Type. Just got hit. Don't. Oh, jeez. It gets hard fast, huh? Oh, I forgot about that. What goes up must come down, I suppose. Oof, already dead. Sometimes what I would do in the Genesis one is just hold down the rotate and fire away. But I would need to increase the sensitivity. Alright, so what do we want to buy? We have 6,500. We could buy this missile. I guess it's an auto-tracking missile. Don't have a lot of time. The time's going. V-cannon could be good. Let's buy that. And what is this thing? Transport speed varies? Sure, maybe it means speed up. Oh, high speed? I don't know. It had like a little pop-up menu for the speed. So I chose the middle one. I guess you have to visit a store to change your speed, essentially. And it costs a meager sum of 100, whatever this money is called. Zenny, is that what it's called? At the top it says Zenny, and it says I have 5,500 Zenny. So I guess Zenny is the money. It's a unit of currency. Or maybe Zenny is the name of the girl at the shop. Hi, I'm Zenny. What would you like to buy? I like how she's just hanging out in the shop in the middle of this crazy war zone. Oh. Brutal game. Jeez. Oh. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. Strange way of ending the games. You have both players die at the same time ends the game. Otherwise, you just keep going. And with one player, if you die once, it's game over. Very strange. But I remember I bought this used for Genesis. I got really into buying used games because they were so cheap. I saw in magazines there was ads for like BRE Software was one of them, and Funko was another one. Most people know Funko for Funko Land. They opened their own retail stores eventually. And I think they might have become GameStop eventually, or maybe GameStop bought Funko Land. I don't remember. But I just used to see their ads in magazines, and I'd be like, wow, I can get a Genesis game for 20 bucks. Count me in. So this is one of the games I got. Yeah, this is Ryan, my coworker, not our usual Ryan. It's definitely fun. It's weird in a fun way. But yeah, they need on the Genesis version they needed to fix something or other. Ah, giant worm ate me. But yeah, I have my rotation speed so low that I can't use my usual technique of wildly rotating constantly. GameStop bought EV and EV bought Funko Land. Okay, thanks. Stu knows everything about video games. You're a good resource to have on hand, on standby. This one shoots in all directions simultaneously. I seem to remember that being pretty good. Weapon firepower increase. I seem to remember this reincarnation potion you needed when you played one player because it was like an extra life. I was gonna see if my trackball was hooked up right now. I guess it's not. I think in one of the versions of MAME 2010, which is my default, the trackball just doesn't want to work. I'm not sure why. Oh, but when I want to play a trackball game like Centipede or Marble Madness, I have to choose MAME 2003, which is pretty much fine for all intents and purposes. Oh, I keep falling for the worms. I gotta not hang out by the water, I guess. At the top, you can see my last high score was 52,400. I don't know if the score spans continues. I always find that games that let your score continue as you insert more quarters, I find that to be kind of meaningless. Although, again, like I said earlier, I think Golden Axe had a good system for that. The more lives you used, the lower your score was. So, by the way, I got a A++ earlier in Golden Axe. Woohoo! I was happy with my score. Sorry, I was reading the chat. That's what happened. I'm getting killed. Something. I'll check you later. I'll check you when I hit a store, Stu, or when I die. Stu was saying something about using MAME for Apple II. Now I can read it real quick. MAME to play Apple II cassette games. That's what I would have done on Saturday if my laptop hadn't fried somehow. Okay, cool. I never had an Apple II. The computers I had in that era were kind of the Atari 8-bit and Commodore 64. But it seems like a lot of the similar, a lot of games for those platforms were also on Apple II. I kind of want to play the first roguelike. I was reading my roguelike history book that somebody got me for Christmas. And, the first roguelike is not Rogue, actually. People think it's Rogue, but it's not. It's a game called Beneath Apple Manor, which was for Apple II specifically. So that's something I gotta maybe play on my Saturday night gaming stream sometime, because I play a lot of roguelikes on that stream, for those who don't know. And I like kind of just exploring ancient games in general. It's a strange obsession I have. Am I hitting this guy? Am I supposed to hit his heart down there? Ah, that's right. I'm too busy talking. I should know that his exposed heart might be his weakness. I'm like shooting his head. My wife had a my wife wasn't like a big video game household in her family, but she had a TI was a TI-99 4A, and that was her computer throughout the entire decade of the 80s, basically. And when I got an emulator for that one, she was so thrilled. We had an evening of just playing some old games that she remembered from back in the day. Like there was a Pac-Man knockoff called Munchman. Yes, take that, you fiend. Let's see. You had a 120. I had a 128 too, actually, Stu, but I just call it a 64. Beneath Apple Manor is very rare. It's from 1978. Wow, you have a DOS port of Beneath Apple Manor. That's so cool. I figure I can probably find the disk image. That's kind of what I do. I just get ROMs and stuff. I know it's not as cool, but yeah, I would like to try Beneath Apple Manor, even though it's probably very rudimentary, I would imagine. It's not NetHack. Alright, let's go shopping. Wow, you got a $50 TI, nice. I have a TI 83. Let's see, increased. I like the flamethrower. That was fun if I recall correctly. Armor is good to have. Increased vitality. That's like a max health boost. Yes, the flamethrower. Sweet. You know what I should do next time I have a moment? I'm gonna crank up the sensitivity of my simulated analog dial so that I can go crazy and spin around like a lunatic. Because that's the best strategy for this game, to spin around like a lunatic. I'm kind of being facetious, but also not. It's kind of like a good default. Like if you don't know where the enemies are going to come from, just spin around like a lunatic. Not only when you don't know where they're going to come from, it's also sometimes there's just no specific way to aim. They're just coming from every direction. So it just rotates. Well, let's see if I can do that quick. Analog controls. I'm not sure which one I want to do. I guess that one. Oh, too late. I'm dead. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna restart and do that real quick just to show it off. Stu says, I have a friend who makes friends with developers and gets them to... Wow, that's awesome. Get them to give him stuff. Not something I do, but he got Donworth, the guy who wrote Beneath Apple Manor, to give him the last original copy signed too. Holy crap. That's so cool. I mean... If it's like a genuine friendship, I think that's fine. I'm kind of friends with, friends-ish, maybe more like acquaintances with Ken St. Andre. Because he's the maker of Tunnels and Trolls, which is the second role-playing game of all time, and I play that a lot. Also, he made Wasteland. He designed Wasteland. And a couple other games. Wasteland is pretty well known. Let's crank up this even more. Crank up the digital speed. Dial digital speed. I mean, I guess if you intentionally go into pursuing somebody like that just to get them to give you stuff is a little... I don't want to judge anybody, but yeah, I probably wouldn't do it just for that. But anyway, this is when you rotate like mad. As you can see, I guess when you don't have a lot of firepower, it's not too effective, but if you had something like that flamethrower that I had before, I remember that being really nice. Alright, so that's enough of Forgotten Worlds for now. I can throw in one more game if you guys want. Anything you want that I have. It doesn't have to be from a specific year here. I can go through the entire arcade menu, or it could be a non-arcade game. I don't know if I don't think anyone was watching in the beginning, but I kind of I was being a goofball at the very beginning. I said, okay, today we're going to just go through all of these Mahjong games and play them all. There's just so many. It's so ridiculous. And I'm reading the description of them, and some of them are like hentai or some kind of adult-oriented stuff going on. It's very weird. The one I happened to land on was like had vanilla in the name. Yeah, Vanilla Syndrome. So it's on the side in the lower right. It says the magic door in the forest leads to the domain of the sexy bunny girl who will challenge you at mahjong. Like, what the hell is going on here? All right, so what is Hippodrome? Is it a real game, or are you pulling my chain again? I never know with you. Okay, Hippodrome is a real game. It's from 1989. The brave knight takes on a slew of medieval opponents. Money-wandering fights can be used to purchase fighter upgrades. The game has 9 different selectable coliseums, each with a different opponent to face. Pandemonium. I can't read all these, but wow, how did I never hear of this? It sounds awesome. Or at least worth checking out. All right, so let's play some Hippodrome. Hippodrome by Data East. So yeah, I have a bunch of signed stuff from Ken St. Andre. Anyway, you have entered the Hippodrome. Oh, sorry. The winner must have the strongest combination of power and skill. Creatures are gathering from all over the planet to find out who will be this year's champion. You now have the chance to test your skill against the world's best. Be prepared. Okay, so I choose an enemy, one of these 3 guys. The rest are locked, I guess. Let's pick the top guy. He looks like a zombie or something. What are my controls? I should check that. Was it like a Naga? What the hell are my controls? I have 5 of them. 5 buttons, okay. Whoa. Yeah. 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 Oh. Okay. Is there any combos like Hadouken style things? Probably not. Wow, that was dramatic. Cool. A lot of winning this is understanding what the different weapons do, says Stu. Okay, cool. So I can get different weapons. That's interesting. The less health you lose, the more money you get, the better stuff you can buy. What's happening here? Okay. I don't know what I want to buy. What do I have? 950 gold. I could buy this axe or the mace. They call it a hammer. Let's buy the axe. Okay, now we have just these 2 guys to choose from. Let's choose the skeleton looking guy. I can choose the axe is better, I guess. So we're going to choose that. He's actually a gargoyle. And he has a boomerang and claws. Ooh. He's pointing at me. Okay, you can't block by pulling back. I just tested that. It's not Street Fighter. He points at me and then shoots that thingy, which is apparently the boomerang. Yeah, the axe did seem short. That's true. I have to get really close. I do like that there's options to choose before the fight. That makes it interesting. Okay, we can buy something else. We could buy the we don't have enough money for the halberd. Potion will increase your power. I don't have a lot of time here. Let's go with the hammer, I guess. Alright, we'll go with this green lizard man, whatever he is. So 3 damage, 1 or 1, but I guess I guess I'll try the hammer and see how it performs. Maybe it has a wider arc. Norfolk, the Lizard Man. Oh yeah, this is definitely got better reach. Oof. I'm not doing well this time though. Oh good, it's shield broke. Oh, I'm dead. Let's try again. I guess I don't have to pump in another quarter at least. Oops, I didn't mean to choose the hammer, but I think I did. I was glancing at the chat, and the next thing I know, I hit the button. That's alright. It looks like I'm parrying with this, if I'm not mistaken. So if I can take out that shield before being almost dead, that's probably good. Or just not get almost dead in the first place. Alright, shield down. Oh. I can do the downward thrust too. Cool. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Yep. The halberd guy would be super easy. Okay, that's good to know. Alright, I'm dead, but I am on the high score list. That's something to look at. I might play this again sometime. I can squeeze in one more game of something else. Any other requests, people? I figure I'll wrap it up at 11 tonight, so I have about 10 minutes. We could play something on... We could play Dragonslayer. It is an interesting game. I'm gonna have to give it another look. I want to give Gradius and that some more playtime in the future. I don't have Cliffhanger. For the Laserdisc game, they only have Dragonslayer. It's hard to come by the video images. What to play? Actually, you know what I wanted to play? I was watching a video of this game for Genesis. Oh yeah, let's play Adventure. That's a good idea. I was talking about this game called Game Ground for Genesis. That looked pretty interesting. But let's play some Adventure for now. I have a giant pile of 2600 games, so I'll have to find it in here somewhere. Adventures of Tron. No, I guess this is the one. This is PAL though. Does that really matter much? I'll play the other one. Here we go, folks. This is the first, I don't know what to call it, adventure game, I guess. No, it's not the first adventure game, really, but it's 1980, and we had some stuff before then. But anyway, it's an early adventure game. Anyway, I don't remember what is going on here. So, okay, we get the key. We can open the castle door, castle gate. This is a sword. I think you can press the button to drop. No? Alright, there we go. And you pick it up again by touching it. I played Gradius. I actually got into that, and I feel like something clicked in me, so I wasn't terrible at it anymore. Die, dragon. Oh, the freaking maze. I don't remember the path here. Not that way. It is Castle Adventure. No, this is just Adventure. I used to have all this memorized. Now I can't remember 5 minutes ago. Okay, there's the... What is that, a bridge? I feel like it's a bridge and you need it to cross, what, like a river or something? Okay, I need the black key for that. So where do I take this thing? Yeah, I'm on the easiest difficulty, so hopefully I'll be able to figure it out. This is the yellow castle, right? Yep. Okay. Oh, there's the black key. Do I want that? Oh, I did find the black castle, if I can remember how to get there. Take the dragon? What does that do? You can take the dragon? Okay, you can't take the dragon. You're mocking me again. Where is that castle? It's up here somewhere. Not that way. Okay. No. Do I want to go left or up? Oh yeah, the bat. The bat comes along and takes stuff. I think it can carry you too, right? Oh, that was a pointless exercise. Okay, let's go left. Is this the black castle? Yeah, now we can get the sword and kill whatever's in there. The magnet, right? It's a magnet. You can pull the sword towards you. Whee! There's some other purpose for it too. Oh, I guess. Okay, let's drop that and get the sword. Kill the green dragon. Come on, green dragon. The flicker. The flicker is horrifying. Die already. Can I not kill it? Or am I just doing it wrong? It's invincible? Alright, I don't know what to do here. I guess I'll ignore it and grab the chalice and run. It's kind of surreal playing this on an arcade cabinet. Alright, I won. I'm awesome. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thanks for watching, and that was fun for sure. Trying to think what I want to do next week. I might return to my yearly kind of stream, so I would head over to 1992 in that case. Yeah, that's very easy. I know it's level 1. And anyway, Saturday night gaming is at 9 o'clock as always, and this stream, Monday MAME, is Monday at 8:30. And I owe Arturo Bonk Viernes, which is my stream in which I play the Bonk games on Fridays once in a while. Viernes being Spanish for Friday, so we just decided to go with the alliteration, Bonk Viernes. Anyway, I think I might do that this week, but I'm not sure yet. And that's all, folks. Thanks Stu, thanks Ryan, thanks Andy, thanks Arturo. It's like Romper Room. I see Nitin Ichimusai. And that's all I got. So take care, guys. If you would like to like and subscribe, I'll take that. If not, then don't. All right. Take care. Bye.